Alright, what is going on YouTube? Tier 3 Globs coming at you again. We are in Scarlet Monastery Library. We are about level 34 right now. Mobs in here are 34 to 36. But I'm just going to do a little quick tips and tutorial on how to tank a melee cleave as an arms warrior two-hander. What I'm running right now, I have Warbreaker on the chest. I'm using I'm using Furious Thunder just for threat because I got 2 Ret Paladins in here as well. And then I am also using Endless Rage because we have a Feral, so I'm getting extra rage from my Wind Fury procs. So, I mean, pretty simple. It's a pretty long run. We've been spamming it for a few hours again. I'm a little bit hungover right now, but, you know, we're grinding through it. For gear, I mean, I got the Morbid Dawn. That's a rare drop in Graveyard Scarlet Monastery, but I'm not using anything too crazy. I got a little bit of BFD gear still. I mean, the full group, this is early in the phase, so everyone is fairly geared, but this is kind of just a quick little rundown. So when I'm doing chain pulls, I'll just spam my auras again, and then I'm spamming fucking Thunderclap. And yes, they do stun in here. It is quite annoying. So I'm using Thunderclap. I do have grenades as well, just to stun the casters in here. You don't need them if you have people that have kick, but it is nice. And I'm also doing Intercept and Charge just to kick the casters as well. Makes it a lot easier for my team. But yeah, then again, just spam Thunderclap. Keep getting that rage up. It is better to have aggro on everything as a warrior, just so you're getting that extra rage to spam your cleaves, but the rotation's quite simple. I'm really just spamming Thunderclap, sweeping strikes off the cooldown when there's multiple mobs on me, and spamming cleave. That's it. Thunderclap, sweeping strikes, cleave. Just spamming that the whole time. We've been doing chain pulls here, but make sure that you're paying attention to the groups of mana. We also have a priest. Inside, priests are fucking great. They have prayer of mending, so you're gonna want a priest with melee cleaves because they really just don't run out of mana, and prayer of mending just bounces off of everyone. So in this room, you're going to want to spam Devo Aura just to get aggro, and make sure that you're pulling them all line of sight just to kind of gather them all up, so that we can just spam cleaves on them. We don't really have aggro issues. None of them are really able to run around. And then to stop that heal, I'll use my Copper Bomb just like that. Like I said, this is engineering level 30. It's really easy to get. I'm not using it for damage. I'm mainly just using it in here to stop the casters because there is a lot of them. But it's quite simple. At 30, I think you get Overpower and Cleave ranks. You're going to want to definitely go to your trainer at level 30. But yeah, I mean, it's quite simple. Nothing too much to it. Really easy to do. Just make sure that you're spamming Thunderclap, Sweeping Strikes, and Cleave. That's kind of the warrior rotation. I'm not even sitting in defensive stance because we have a priest and 2 Ret Paladins that are spamming Divine Storm. So I'm just getting healed back to back non-stop. I'm gonna challenging shout here just to get aggro on everything, and then retaliation. Priest actually could cleanse. I'm getting chain CC here on my retaliation, but I got full procs on it. Yep, 2k damage. But yeah, use a little grenade here, stun them. And that's pretty simple. This is the pack that I found retaliation to be the most useful on. You get the most out of it here. Aside from that, if you don't have it up here and you get it later in the dungeon, just kind of use it as a oh shit button. And Thunderclap, Sweeping Strikes just came off cooldown. I do use Charge to get that 18 rage. I'll show you my build in a second here. Actually, I can do it right now. So I'm spamming Charge off of cooldown because it gives me a shit ton of rage, and it's a free cleave. And I also am running this talent for the additional rage, so you get 18 there off of Charge. And I can do it in combat because of my Warbreaker rune. And I can also use Intercept as well in any stance. Even in defensive stance, you can charge intercept. It's nice. So I do that for mainly chain pulling, so I'll do it here. And then I'm going to pull them all line of sight because there is a few casters here. And these chaplain guys, they actually put bubbles on them. So as a warrior, if the target you're hitting gets bubbled, I'm going to try and stun that. Make sure to switch to something that's not bubbled because we don't generate rage off of auto attacks when you're hitting into a bubble. So just switch targets back and forth. And make sure that you're just not sitting on one target. You're constantly switching so that you're generating threat. These diviner dudes, they do mana burns. So you're going to want to keep them stacked. If no one in your group has a kick, you're definitely going to want to run Warbreaker just so you can charge, intercept the mana burns. Not really spamming Demo Shout because I'm trying to conserve my rage. Just the Thunderclap because of the rune I'm using. And then there's a Fireball, so we're good. Just gonna pull these line of sight, get that caster to come over to me. There it is. I'm gonna bomb this. Missed it. I fucked up. I'll still bomb anyways. He did get the mana burn off. It's alright. Fireball. It's fine. Druid line of sighted it. There's the mana burn. It's alright. Get my rage. I'm not using anger management because we are chain pulling as this group, so I don't see much value in it. You're not really losing too much. I'm gonna pull this. I'll just arrow him, then pull line of sight. Armory is really good. That's the next tier. You can do chain pulls in there. A lot of the mobs are melees, and there is a few healers, but it is like maybe 1 out of every 10 mobs is a healer, so you just focus them down really quick, and then you're good. So the XP per hour is the best in Armory, depending on what group you have. That is my favorite place as a warrior because of the gear that drops. The last boss, the one and only boss, drops all male gear that I'll equip at 40, but you also get Ravager. That's the Blade Storm ability. I'll go back to it. Give you a second to look at it. So chance on hit, you attack all nearby enemies for 9 seconds. So you're channeling for 9 seconds, just spinning, and it's just proccing damage every 2 to 3 seconds, and it hits actually pretty hard. As a warrior, you're gonna want to over level in each dungeon because of parries and stuff like that. It's quite annoying. So last boss is level 37. I'm resisting, missing everything, even behind him. I don't really tank him. I just stack Under Armor for the rest of my group, and they just burn him down. That's the run. It's simple, same shit every dungeon as a warrior. I'm Mr. Chubbs, level 34. I will show you my talent tree and runes again. This is what I went with. Simple. I switched from Fury just for the extra crit. Once I get Mortal Strike, I believe that you can go like 3 into this for more crit. But you do lose Piercing Howl. That's mainly why I ran Fury. It was just nice. And then the Cleave damage bonus. But I definitely recommend Sweeping Strikes just for the Cleaves. And, I mean, that just benefits off of Endless Rage, too. If you get Sweeping Strikes Cleave crit, you just get a shit ton of Rage. I don't want to switch to defensive stance and use Taunt every second, because then I got to switch back. It doesn't really matter. I have Tactical Mastery maxed out, so I still keep Rage, but it's just a hassle, and for one mob to taunt, it's not worth it. And then one last tip, if you're going to use Retaliation, if there's quite a few mobs on you and your health is pretty healthy and you have health pots ready, just use Challenging Shout. Forces all areas or all enemies in the area to target you, and then Retaliation. You shouldn't lose aggro on anything, and you'll pump everything down. So that's the video. Just a little tip and tutorial. Nothing crazy. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. You just get notified when we pop the video.